Evening. Oh, excuse me, please. Hi, Alison. Hi, Tracy. Hey, Doris. Talking about you. I think you know why.
Oh.
With Ulrika.
Oh, yes, yes.
Hi, Lorraine.
That's
Hi,
fine.
David. Oh, not you as well. I wasn't going to tell him. That's all I need. It's National Mark Day.
Oh,
A
yes,
day
I
to
know.
celebrate the wonders of Mark.
Yes.
But what are the wonders of Mark? Yes.
Sandy. I've already tagged my
Oh,
phone
did
there.
she? Oh, bless her heart.
Yes.
Did I do that
Thank
right,
you,
you
Sadie.
southern ladies? Hi, Peggy. You'll tell me. Did I do that right? Oh, bless her heart. I know that's an insult, isn't it? I'm learning fast. Yes. Oh, do you know what, Lorraine? It's the weirdest thing. So, first of all, actually, before we go anywhere, do anything, whatever, thank you so much to Ellie for taking over at such short notice last week. It's really difficult for Ellie to do Wednesday night classes night. Jerry?
On YouTube.
Oh, hi, Jerry. I need to message you urgently. Not because of anything you've done, but because I've left it so long. So I apologise. So, yeah, so, it's really hard for Ellie to do, and she did it with such short notice, and I'm so grateful to her. So thank you for that. And for those that don't know, the reason why I didn't do class last week is because I tested positive for COVID. It was my first time. I thought I was immune. I genuinely thought I was immune, but I'm not. Anyway, I feel fine. I've just got a cough. Hi, Angela. I've just got an absolute rotten cough and a snotty nose. But yeah, hugely better. I mean, yes, last week was not my favourite week ever. It wasn't as bad as I was thinking it was going to be. So, it could have been a lot worse. I just made sure that I kept away from paper. Any paper I thought was going to come in your direction, I kept out of the way of.
Yeah.
So apologies for all of that. I'm afraid nothing got done last week. And as you know, we just had 3 days at a retreat. So back to work tomorrow, I think. So tonight, I thought, and this is probably going to go on next week, because I've got to be honest with you, I am absolutely shattered. I am really tired. Because you guys, who I hope are watching at Oak Farm, so hiya if you are. Hope you're enjoying your dinner. I bet it's a good one. No, they won't be pork again tonight. What? Not tonight. We haven't. No. Oh yeah, that's right. We did. Oh, I don't know. My brain's not with it. Anyway, yeah. So hi, you guys. But you taking it out of me. I'm afraid two treats is a little bit over excessive. Now, give me the thing.
Okay.
The thing that's green. That's not green.
The thing.
Yeah, and do the lights. Look at this. All right, Mark's made this is for the title for their next retreat, which is the Halloween Day retreat. Okay, right, you ready? Go. Oh, well, no, it's still it is. It's not. It's not. Yeah, but I can't see what's going on then. If I switch it off, it can never go on again. No, it won't. Oh, I'm confused now. Anyway, it is glowing bright green. You can't see as bright green as it's glowing, but it's brilliant anyway. It does. It glows in. That's a bit better. It glows in the dark, and it's awesome. Yeah. And then the Christmas version. Look at these. He is doing a Christmas one. And look at that. So obviously there's the Happy Halloween for the front of the Halloween book. And then if you're doing the Christmas version, look how cute that is. Let's turn this over.
I'll say it's wonderful.
It is wonderful. So cute. I think we should put these in the shop then. I really do, because I think they're so cute. I mean, look at this. This is a nice thing about what Mark's doing now, is that these are like double, you can double colours. So it's got the black. Colours. You can do it to 4 colours. But yeah, so there you go. I hope that does the trick, David. I think they're lovely. So that's the Christmas one. Anyway, that's not why we're here. We're here because the storytellers have been amazing and have been working on all sorts of little projects. and big projects. And I've been really inspired by seeing what everybody's up to. And I really want to make a tag book, but not like the one that lovely Diana's done, but I want to make a tag book using Adventure Awaits. So I do have proper copies of these papers in the shop.
Right. In the shop, along with a compass.
Along with the compass. Have you got a compass?
They're
downstairs. They're in the shop. Well, I don't even know where they are. Yeah, well, we've lost half of the shop. It'll turn up. But anyway, Mark's made some movable compasses as well. So I'll add that next week because I think this is going to take 2 weeks. And there's also the digital collection, which you can get from the shop as well. And I will say that if you bought the digital collection when these first came out, I'm going to contact you and I'm going to send you a new link to download because thanks to lots of help from lots of wonderful people, we've completely revamped the digital offering. So not only are you just getting, like the papers as is, you're all lights again. You're also getting a set of exclusive background papers, and you're getting each of the images, which is what I'm going to be using a lot of. You're going to get these as single, I think that are they PNGs or SVGs or something. I don't know. Anyway, single images so that you can do what you like with them. So this is the Adventure Awaits. These are the new ones. These are printed differently from the last lot. These are not matte laminated, so they don't curl. Finally, and they're single-sided, so that you don't have to choose. No tough decisions to make, and because times are hard. That's my favourite. Because times are hard. There's not lots of add-ons that you've got to buy, like lots of bits of ephemera and stuff. I know that's fun, but we haven't all got the pocket for it. So what we've done is we've got these pages with lots of cut aparts and lots of bits that we can cut out and layer up, and we've got titles as well. So we've tried to include everything in there for you. David comment, Adventure Awaits is amazing. It is amazing. Actually, do you know what? I can't wait because I'll be seeing David at the end of next week. And he promised to bring it, and I cannot wait. And the fact that it made you enjoy doing fussy cutting and layering, that is amazing. So I can't wait to show you because I've had a sneak peek, and it's awesome. In fact, everything that I've seen that people have been making, I just I don't know what to say. You guys really make me quite emotional, and I'm emotional at the best of times at the moment. Well, Jerry's books, you've seen those. Well, actually, Jerry, this tag book that I'm making is a bit of a nod to you. And the reason for that is that this is something that I've had on my mind for a long time that I wanted to do, but it's not like how can I say? You have to excuse me because one thing this COVID has done is, my brain's not with it at all, and I just get really confused with words and stuff. But what I love about what Jerry does is that it's so free. It's not like square like I do. So I'm really hoping that I can be a little bit looser with this. That's the plan. Oh, Debbie's been cutting up sweet treats. Well, yes, in the next week we'll be having a new launch of some new papers. So that's really exciting. So yeah, so when I say tag book, what I actually mean is, those books that we make with these hinge binder clips. I think I might need a bigger one by the time I finish, but I just grabbed that one because it was to hand. But where you make tags and they're all different sizes, and I'm going to sew on mine because I like to sew, and I'm going to do all sorts of weird and wonderful things with it, I hope. And we're going to make pockets, and we're going to make flats, and we're going to just do it a little bit differently. And it's going to be a little bit bigger than maybe normal. But you can use any papers that you like for this, okay? It doesn't matter. We're going to make it up as we go along. So there's no cutting guide per se, even though I will write down the sizes once I've decided. So what I'm going to do, and you can do this with nesting dies as well if you want, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to make just an ordinary tag shape, but I'm going to do each of my tags different sizes. So I'm going to have half a dozen tags, okay? And the first one is going to be a big one. Now I'm using British sized A4. damp. This has been in here.
What's that?
This isn't even this card.
It's not damp.
It's cold. Yeah, some clever smart ass turned the heating off while we were away. It wasn't cold when we came in, was it? I think freezing was more like the word.
It's 18 degrees in it.
It is now. It wasn't.
Actually, where's me?
Hello, pussycat. It's Maxie. Hello, Max. Are you coming for class? Right, that's some of my paper that hasn't been in it. Okay, right. So it's going to be. Let's go for 8 1/4 by. What 6 is too wide. Let's go for 5 1/2. Can you jot these down for me, dear? Let's go for. We'll just make this really easy. We'll go for 8 by 5 1/2. 8 by 5 1/2. 7 by 4 1/2. 6 by 3 1/2. Yeah, you could say that. So 6 by 3 1/2. How are we doing here? 6 by 3 1/2. Let's go. Yeah, no, I want to do in between as well. So hold on, my brain is not working. I told you I was going to add a little this. So what did I say? Hold on. I haven't got a piece of paper. So what did I say? So I said the first one was 8 by 5 1/2. So hang on, the next one should be 7 1/2 by 5. Then 7 by 4 1/2. Then 6 1/2 by 4. Then 6 by 3 1/2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I want one more, which is 5 1/2 by 3. Does that sound right? You totally lost my train of thought now, haven't you? 5 1/2 by 3. Yeah. Okay, right. So we've cut that first one. So that was 8 by 5 1/2. Now I'm going to cut a 7 1/2 by 5.
Oh,
hi, Elaine. Oh, yes. Thank you. You were supposed to be here, weren't you? Right. So what did I say? 7 1/2 by 5. Let's see how that fits, because that should go there. Yeah. 7 1/2 by 5. 7 by 4 1/2, which we've got. 6 1/2 by 4.
Yeah.
6 1/2 by 4. 6 by 3 1/2, and then 5 1/2 by 3. Right. That looks good. Yeah, that'll do. Just that's a treat. Brilliant. Okay, so you see, it's going to be quite a big tag book. Now I'm going to make these into proper tag shapes, but because I've got myself a new corner rounder, which I really like, and I use at every available opportunity, I'm going to round my bottom corners. So I'm going to round the bottom corners of each of them. Like I said, you can use nesting dies to do this. I've actually done a class way back, which is in the files somewhere, of nesting die mini books. Okay, now what I want to do here is I'm just going to mark where the middle is of each of these so that I know where to put my hole when I come to do it. So, right, this is the biggest one, isn't it? Which was 5.5. Is that the widest one? Right, what's half of 5.5? 2 3/4. Yeah, that would be about right. So let's just mark where the middle of that one is. So half of 5 is 2.5.
Yeah.
Half of, I've got stuff everywhere. Half of 4.5 is, that's not 4.5. I didn't chop it right. What's half of 4.5? 2 1/4. I know that. 2 1/4. 2 1/4. So that's half of 4 is 2. Even I know that. Then half of 3.5 is 1 3/4, which means that half of 3 is 1.5. Right. Okay. So that's so I know where the middle is. Oh, actually, I don't need to have done that just yet. I need to put the paper on first, don't I? Right. But I'm going to make these into tag shapes. So, right, Mark, you're the smart one. If I do an 1.25 inches, no. If I want them all to be the same shape, like tag shapes, so we're going to take off a corner there.
Yeah.
Right? How do I work out so that they're all the same, dimension, as it were?
How much bigger they are each time? Just have to measure across.
What?
Oh no.
Right. So my big one is 5.5.
Yeah, decide on the first one then.
Well, I want to do it 1.5, but that's not going to work with the little one, is it?
Smaller by quite a bit, wasn't it?
So how am I going to make them all the same shape?
What's the biggest one? It's 8 by 5.5.
Yeah.
The smallest one is 5.5.
It's 5.5 by 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
10 at 5.5. So there's 2.5 inches. It's coming out the short side, isn't it? Is it? Yeah.
But it's got to come across, so it's got to be tag shaped.
Yeah, so it's on the short side.
Yeah. My head's not working tonight.
Mm. So you're 2.5. I don't know. Oh, someone's asked, by the way, just to distract you as well.
Yes.
Joe says, why same shape makes it different?
It might have to be accidentally, Jerry.
Oh, Alison says, have you decided what package I'll use in next?
Yes, they're here on Monday. We're over 49 and market again.
Oh, from the leftovers.
Ah, you guys are all enjoying your dinner. What are you having tonight? Yes, we are having 49 and market Christmas spectacular. In fact, if you hold on 2 ticks, I'll probably show it to you. While Mark just works this out.
Oh, I'm working it out.
Well, somebody needs to, and it's not going to be me with my track record, is it?
As David says, you've got to use the same percentage.
Oh, percentages! He knows how to do percentages. Oh, Max, you go and entertain everyone. That's it. You just go and talk to everybody, Max.
Oh, yeah.
Sunburst. What's that one? Oh, that looks Christmassy. Right, I can show you what we're using. I think if I've got the, I haven't got the 6x8 here. Right, okay. It's I'll show you some of the 12x12s. So it's real. Max, will you shift yourself?
Behind.
So it's like real traditional Christmas. Really nice. I mean, look at that. It's gorgeous. Thank you, Max. It's just gorgeous. So thick. I must admit, I don't know what I'm doing with it yet, but it should be here on Monday, which means I can get going. But it's just real beautiful traditional. It's just gorgeous. And I will say, and I probably shouldn't, the Halloween retreat that we've got at the end of next week, there is also an option to use this or spice, because I've been using spice in my retreat book that we've just been doing in the last couple of weeks. It's not finished, obviously, but I mean, just look at this. It is the most beautiful papers, and I can't wait to finish it off and photograph it all for you, because it's just, I'm getting a little bit biased. I'm starting to worry. I am biased, you know what, and I'm not sorry. There is not a Duff 49 in market paper. I mean, look at this. It's just beautiful. So anyway, so yeah, I hope that meets with everybody's approval. We're going to rename it the 49 in market book. But yeah, that's what we're going to be doing. And I might ask Mark if he'll do as a nice title. I think would be nice. Nice Christmas. Have you two worked it out now?
David.
What did he say? 3, and you want to take half an inch.
That's 16% of each end. You need to work out what 16.5 is.
What? I don't know. Right, I'm just gonna. I don't care.
Just do what?
No, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna have the same width across the top. So if I know, I'm not as dim as I think I am. Right. So.
I agree with David.
Oh, shut up. Right. So I know that's half. So my half is there. So if I measure, say, 2 inches from the middle, and then an inch down. Let's go an inch down. I don't know why life has to be so hard. Sorry, Max. Let's you
could do with some nested dimes.
I've got some somewhere. That's near enough. Right, where's my next one? So if I do there and there. What's that? Oh, he's covered in glue. Oh, Christ, I mean, goodness me, Max. Oh, Max. He's covered in glue. Oh, the stress. He doesn't seem to be awfully bothered.
If you lay the big one on top, underneath the little one, you'll get the angle the same.
Takes a woman to work it out. Well, that's not. It's near enough. I don't care. It'll do. Thank goodness, Max. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't know what I was doing.
Yeah, David says, do you have a protractor?
A protractor? Why would I need a protractor? Oh, for angles.
Yeah, I'll just use the one that you put first. That's your angle maker. So as you want the flat bit in the middle, then just use your current tag, first tag, as the angle maker. I.e., don't measure the downy bit.
I don't care. I'm going to have it my way. Because it's going to look. It doesn't have to be hard.
Yeah.
Welcome to the world of what it's really like behind the scenes. We often have this conversation, don't we? Like, what's the measurement? What angle is it? What angle is it? Because who cares about angle?
Well, you've got the angle on the first one, just use that.
No, because they're all different now.
Are you making them quirky?
Yeah, I'm doing quirk. How many is that? 3. Hi, Nicole, Vicky. Don't ask me what I'm doing because I ain't got a clue. I need more light. I know the light's gone off again.
Yeah.
That's a job for the weekend.
Yes, well, let's hold it. I'll find the tag that's open somewhere.
David, you'll be delighted to hear that, well, you were mentioned in Dispatches today at lunchtime. We were having a good old chat about various things. And, you know, that retreat that we mentioned, the Yumi and Paul retreat. Well, Ulrika's so keen to come that she's given me her holidays dates so that we can arrange it around her holidays. Which is pretty darn cool, I think.
It is. Shall we get Excel open and do some calculations?
Oh, well, you can do, but I haven't got a clue about Excel.
No, David says, shall he?
Well, it's too late now. Although I'd be really intrigued to know how to do it properly.
I'll let you know by the end of the class.
This is a really steep angle now.
Yeah, because you haven't done what I said.
Well, you took too long.
I said it before you done the second one.
That's a nice tag shape. That's perfect. And I don't know whether Louise is watching, but if you are Louise, I have to tell you the number of times I've said, I wish I had my quilted brother. I said it several times. Yeah. Are you all right, Maxie boy? Oh, you're glad we're home, aren't you? Sort that Fred out. God. Not wrong. Right. Yes. All right, that's near enough. That'll do. That one's upside down. Okay, right now. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to keep the backs flat. So if you were going to use this as a photo kind of little book, we'll just keep the backs flat. I think we might put a little pocket on, but we'll see how we go. So now I'm going to put some paper. So I've forgotten what the sizes are already. So hold on, I need paper. What am I going to put on the back? Let's put one on the back. So by 5.5. I'm going to do 2 because obviously I've got a front and a back to do. Okay, so 8 by 5.5. What was the next one? Oh, don't worry, I'll find out. 7.5 by 5. Max, watch that tail because it's going to come to a sticky end. 7.5 by 5. Okay. 7 by 4.5.
Just going down 1/2 inch.
Yeah, I know, but I can't remember what the one I did previously was. I'm just... Look at that colour.
You know, when you first take how far did you go down? You have 2 inch.
An inch. 7 by 4.5. Oh, I need my other thingy. Oh man. Where's 4.5? A half. Yeah, where's the half? Okay. 6.5 by 4. Oh no, that's no good. Six and a half by 4. Max, what are you doing?
David said, are you putting on the same size card or
an eighth smaller? Apparently. 6.5 by 4. 6 by 3.5. Thank you. 6 by 3.5. And then where's my favourite? Because we'll go 5.5 by 3. Oh, I should have done the green one. Let's go for. Hold on. Let's just trim that down a bit. What did I say? 5.5 by 3. That one. 5.5 by 3. Excellent. Right, now the fun bit, because I've now got to measure all those stupid things again. Right, let's start with the big one. Ha! Right, so I can do my bottom. Oh, I haven't got my ink. Where's my ink? My ink's somewhere downstairs. Oh, I'll never find it again, ever. Oh, I've got some more ink over there. Excellent. Right, so that's going to go on there like that. Right, here's my tip for cheating. So I've lined it up. So that's where it's going to sit. And I'm going to take my knife. Huh?
Not used the favourite.
Which one's David's favourite? Oh, that one.
Jill says hi.
Hi, Jill. That one. No, I didn't use the green either. This time.
Try not to stab Max with that knife.
I've no intention of stabbing Max with the knife. Right, put those together. And I don't have to measure it twice. Gee whiz. How can I have got those so different? Oh, I am not with it today at all, am I?
No.
Might be my trimmer. I'll blame my trimmer.
Yeah. Helen says, hello, have you missed me?
Oh, like something that's missed a lot. Why can't I see my... We've got an exciting weekend coming up.
We have.
We're going up to Warrington to the Hey Little Magpie crop. And see Helen and Jill, hopefully. Right. So, okay. Right now, ink. You want that? Okay, you can have that. There you go. Let me have my ink. Where's my inky dabber thing? You can have that. Look. Oh man, why is everything so difficult? I've got lots of dabbers, but they haven't got ends on them. Doesn't sound good. Oh. Oh, I found some nice flowers that went with it. Oh, good. I needed that. I tell you what came earlier this week, you'll be delighted to hear. I mentioned that early next year I was going to do the class that we did in Atlanta. And the papers that I'm planning to use for my sample arrive, so that'll be fun. And I've almost finished the light up Christmas plaque for the Christmas. I just don't understand why everything has to be so hard. No, not the knife. Oh, it's there. Oh, it's entirely where it should be. So we're not getting on very far with this. It might take a little bit longer than I anticipated.
Especially with Max's heading, right?
Yeah. What's that, Maxie? You inspecting?
So she's got you on the bit telling David's asked her if Max looks huge.
Oh, Max is huge.
He is.
And to be fair, he's what's the other one? The other boy person.
Renee said, you know when I'm going to
Ah.
I'm going to need to get some of the paper collections when I come next summer, right?
Yeah, goes without saying. In fact, Jill and I were having a little conversation with Joe, the designer, about some little exclusives, shall we say? So yeah, we've got Sweet Treats, which is coming up. I think we'll do a launch next week, maybe. If I pull my finger out and get everything else I've got to do done. And I cannot wait. Joe is just about finished. I know we're a bit late, but we decided last minute to do a Christmas collection. And let's just say, if you're a similar age to me, which is 21 and a bit, it might be something right up your street. So our Christmas collection will be coming soon. And then in the spring, we've got the most gorgeous woodland collection coming out. That's all done. And then we did have a meeting the other day to plan everything else. I've completely forgotten what we agreed to. So I don't know, but it's going to be good, whatever it is. Right. So I'm going to decorate up all of these tags.
She says, so I need to bring an extra suitcase.
Oh, absolutely.
And David's like, your final graphic book.
Oh, which one? The
final one.
That was so lovely. I love the way people have taken to that. That means a lot. It really does. I had such a good year with them because it was a bucket list thing for me. It was joking. I mean, this is no joke. This is 100% true. That when I started my business, one of the many reasons for starting it was that I wanted to get enough followers so that one day Graphic 45 might consider having me on the design team. It was absolute bucket list thing for me.
Someone to play that.
Oh, that would be awesome. Well, we may have a little copyright issue there. Well, the Christmas paper is very much focusing on Christmas at home, and I'm not going to lie, it's very British. So it's my childhood Christmases. So if you're in your 40s and 50s and maybe your 60s and older, it's going to be something that you remember. So it's focusing on 1970s and 1980s Christmases, the sorts of things that you remember from being a kid. And I'm not going to lie. It is a bit of an ego trip here because my mum just loved Christmas, absolutely loved it, and I just thought how nice it would be to do something with her in mind. But thinking back to my childhood Christmases, which I'm sure a lot of you will actually identify with, we've had a real problem thinking about the things that we had as children that we can kind of what's the word I want? Incorporate, but without copyright infringement. So if I said to you Radio Times, if I said to you Argos catalogue, you'd know exactly what I was talking about. if you're in the UK, and you know, but then there's an awful lot that's universal. So, you know, like the 80s Christmases and paper chains. Huh? Space Opera, yeah. And do you remember those? I never had one, but I always wanted one. Those Cadbury's miniatures, the chocolate miniatures that you put in like a vending machine. And you know, like Christmas stockings. I don't know about how Santa came to your house, but when he came to my house, he we had proper lady stockings. Waking up on Christmas morning and feeling the weight of it on my feet. Oh, have you? Thank you. And having it, you know, crumple a little bit, and I don't know. But it's really hard to do without infringing copyright, as you can imagine. Well, I've cut that very badly.
Like, just to say the size of the tags, if people want to.
We will give you the proper measurements.
Yeah. If the biggest one is 2 inches flat on the top, and goes down an inch, each smaller one, then reduces by the flat on the top reduces 1/8 of an inch. The second one is 1 7/8.
Okay.
And then the measurement down the side reduces by a 1/16. The first one's 10, the second one's 15/16, and 7/8. Blah, blah, blah.
Okay.
What's your idea, dear?
I think I've overcomplicated it.
Yeah, just reduce
because as I do
by 8, and they drop down by 6.
And that'll work.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Ish. At Christmas, we was let out of the cellar.
You were let out of the cellar. Oh.
Yeah, we had a space up. I think we had 2 between the lot of us.
I didn't have one, but
them orange ones.
Yeah.
I think we had a blue one. An orange, a blue one.
I didn't have one, but mainly because my parents are too sensible and know what would happen if I was let loose on something like that. There would be hospital visits. Yeah.
And money box.
And the really shiny, gaudy ceiling decorations. Yeah. Yeah.
They folded out like.
Yeah.
Oh, and Renee, do you like the placement that Fiskars sent you?
I really do. I really do, but there's a but, because there's always a but. Okay, and I don't care if anybody's listening out there who can do something about this, although I'm not sure what the solution is. Please, can we have a trimmer that has got all of the measurements on it? Because I have 4 Fiskars trimmers. I love every single one of them. Every single one of them has its own kind of advantages, whether it's a blade or whether it's a rotary cutter. I've got like this one, the new one. It's light and it cuts like a dream. My precision is my workhorse. You know, it's heavy, but it's solid and it cuts beautifully. And then I've got my little ones with the blades where I can cut, you know, like nice narrow pieces. And I love them all. And none of them have measurements all the way along, and all of them have measurements missing in different places. So, you know, I really need Fiskars because I love Fiskars. I need Fiskars to do a trimmer that somehow has got all the measurements, but I want it portable. So, you know, if it's going to fold, it needs to have that across there. I mean, Mark's workaround is brilliant. Don't get me wrong. I didn't even put that in the thing. So, you know, it needs to have measurements across there. The workaround is brilliant, but it's a temporary measure, isn't it? You do have to redo it every so often. So, yeah, so, you know.
You shouldn't have to.
No, you shouldn't have to do it at all, but you do. So, you know, I just think it would be lovely to have the trimmer. But like I said, obviously, you know, you've got something like the Caterpillar, the desktop one that's flat. It's 100% flat, which makes it a really big piece of kit. So having it on your desk all the time is a bit of a nightmare. So I understand that as a solution. I don't think that is the solution, basically. But there has to be one. It really can't be that difficult. And I'd like it to be Fiskars because they're my favourites. Oh, bother. Also, make sure you keep it flat. Do as I say, don't do as I do.
I like the party as always. So David?
Yeah, you're not missing a lot, apart from a lot of arguing over measurements. So yeah, if you're watching and I owe you a message or I owe you a parcel, I am working on it, and I am sorry it would have been done last week, but I really didn't want to go near anything. I don't know whether does it still live on cardboard. I don't even know. But yeah, so that's got to be tomorrow's job. And if you've ordered a woodland kit, now the retreats are over, you'll be delighted to know that that'll be on the way in the next 24, 48 hours. And I will put the link to the class in the shop as well over the next 24 hours. So if you want to have a go at making that big project, the one that I popped up earlier, then you can. Right. I think we're only going to get as far as matting these tonight. And I do want to do some sewing on them, but I don't know whether to do it like over this next week or wait until I've done a bit more to the. I think I might have to wait until I do a bit more to the actual decoration side of things. Look at that orange. How vibrant is that? Bloody hell, isn't it? Gorgeous. Oh, Max has gone.
Yeah, and Fred's shouting downstairs.
Fred's always shouting. Oh, advent calendars. Oh my God, right, we haven't got enough to do. Advent calendars are coming on an absolute treat. Although I haven't touched them for a week yet. But I've got some help coming because we worked out, I think it was 4.6 thousand packets or something along that lines that we've got to pack. And I actually managed to do 1,000 on my own. And then I got COVID, yeah, so I stopped. But they're coming on a treat. I just had a package whilst we were away with some bits in, so that can get done. So they will be invoiced for towards the end of the month and sent early in November. It's international. You get obviously full tracking, and I wouldn't think it would take any longer than a week maximum, but I'd still rather you had it sooner rather than later. So that is the target I have set myself. I'm quite chuffed with them, to be honest. I hope you like them. Yes, considering Mark's not a crafter, you've been most interested in all the little things that I've been packing up and all the little kind of like extra bits to go with them, haven't you? It's been quite amusing, I have to say. There are some very nice things.
Janelle says a September subbox came just this week and has taken it to the coast.
Ooh, lovely. Please tell me you had your link, because I'm getting 2 or 3 emails today from people who haven't had their link. We were talking about this, weren't we, this week? I can't explain it. I've got no idea what's going on. And it's not my email, in that I also don't seem to be able to get through to some people via my website, which is a completely separate system. So I suspect, hi Jen, I suspect that somewhere, oh well, that's good. Oh good, I'm so glad that somewhere what's happening is that if your email ends in a domain name that looks like it might be a business, but you're being blocked at source. Because I'd normally say go and look in your spam, but it ain't that either. It's not even getting that long. It's weird. I would say it seems to be an awful lot of Gmail, but it's not everybody. Oh, hello, you two. Oh, I miss you guys. What am I doing? Rounding my corners. Sorry, I got thinking. I got thinking about a little trick then. What am I doing here? No, I don't know either. I know this is Paul's favourite piece, David. Paul likes the maps. Oh, yes, he likes the maps. I didn't do it on that side. I didn't do it on that side either, apparently. Well, I just measured this. Did I not? Oh, there's one there. I think Paul must have been a cartographer in previous life. You might be right. What time is it?
It's 8:30.
Oh, okay. So we'll write down the proper sizes, including the corner bits, if you want to do it proper. I'll get that cutting guide up in the next day. And I'll write a resources list on where you can find some of the bits, because like I said, a lot, these papers are completely downloadable. I'm going to be using some other words and phrases as well. Well, I don't know, actually, I might not, because I've got my ones on here, haven't I? What is going on here? I'll give up. I'm just going to give up with that one.
I think my computer's just.
Oh, well, nothing new there. Oh, well, so much for my idea for getting this all finished tonight. Right, let's try again. You doing some more Merry Christmases series?
No, I'm doing some Christmas.
Oh. I'll tell you what, I have got to go on this, which is lots of fun. I don't think I've cut this straight. I think that's what the problem is. Oh, lots of those. Pack those up now. Right, so I've got my tags. So they're all ready to be decorated up. So it's going to be a big tag book. But I've got these. I don't know if you remember that. Oh, it's covered in glue. No wonder Max was covered in it. Karen printed out onto shrink plastic, and I think the ones what Louise made got left over. So I've got lots of little charms on shrink plastic. So we're going to use some of those as well, because they're really good fun. So that'll do for now, I think. So I'll get this cutting guide done. I might go and cut my middles with my crocodile, and then I've got it all in one place. Could just cheat and just line it up. No, I think I'll measure it. And I'll cut my circles, and then next week we can come back and do a bit more. So I think as well what I'm going to do this week is a little bit of fussy cutting, so that I've got some nice bits and bobs to start layering up and making these look pretty. But we're going to make some flaps, and we're going to make some pockets, and we're going to make some little envelopes, and we're going to do all sorts of bits and pieces with this. So we will see you next Wednesday at 7. Oh, hang on, I know what we haven't done. Apparently, we didn't do the draw for last month's book of the month. No, I don't think we did. So we'll do it next Wednesday. So next Wednesday we'll do the draw for last month's book of the month. But don't forget that you can do it's your fold over mini. So if anybody wants to come to the Halloween retreat, just drop me a line, and I'll try and fit you in. And Mark's decided that we're having hot pork baps or something else, if that's not your thing. I think lasagna or something. So a really good, nice hot lunch with that as well, and chocolate fudge cake for Candice. which is the best. So we'll see you next week. Drop me a line if you need anything. I am about now, I hope. I'm just going to be packing parcels and trying to reply to some messages tomorrow. So I'll see you really, really soon. So take care, everybody, and thank you for joining us this evening. Bye.